What's up, my beautiful people? How it's doing? How have you been? It's Rahima Kosinde. I'm back again. I'm glad to hear from you today. And if you're here and it's your first time, you're in the right place at the right time. We basically talk about personal involvement, goal chat, mental wellness, mindset, everything that will make us be the best version of ourselves. Wouldn't you want to be part of the community? To those who have been ready, hey, shout outs to you if you've been here watching my content. I'm glad to have you back again. And hey, we keep growing. Life is just a journey. It's a beautiful journey. It has ups and downs. It has the pain points. It has the successful ones. So we're here to enjoy all of them, the comebacks, the setbacks, all of it. It's part of life. And hey, today basically we're going to be talking about part of the personal growth. Why do you need to be on your personal growth journey? Why do you need to be on a self-discovery journey? I wouldn't want you to just go when you've not gotten the point number 5, because it's very, very important to know and to practice it and to execute. Obviously, what we talk about here, we execute. If you're here and you're just here for the first time, just know we walk the talk. We don't just talk the walk. We don't do the vice versa. I've had people who say, as you grow, the older I grow, the more I get to know about life, the more I get to know about what is happening and what is not happening. Hey, that's not true. Sometimes age is just age. Someone of 20s can be very, very well experienced with life, more than someone who is even 60, who is 50, you know. What you have seen is just age, and it can just be age. So on a continuous process, we keep growing. Growing is not automatic. You have to put in some little effort. You cannot expect wisdom to come automatic. And I know you have to read, you have to listen to audios, you have to be in those conferences where they're talking a lot of wisdom. And if you're not there, obviously I don't think you're in the right place, because most of the time when you don't do all that, you find yourself you're limited with knowledge. We find that you lack. Sometimes we think we are bad, but we're not bad at anything. Just like I said, we feel like we have weaknesses, but if you could do a little further on them, maybe you could improve 1 or 2 things. Then that's called areas of growth. You could do a better skill with, let's say, communication. You could do a better skill with time management. You could do a better skill with resolving conflicts. Those are the things that we struggle with on a daily basis, and it's part of the personal growth journey. You could do something with a mindset, with an attitude, you know. It's just that we are in the state where we think everything got to be fixed. But if you had a growth mindset, perhaps you could learn a lot. And when I say you could learn a lot, it's leaving yourself open to the world. Say, oh, this perspective, I had not yet seen it on this angle. You mean when I see it on the other side of the coin, it could be this better, you know? If this attitude, if I change it, you mean I could have a better mood throughout the day, you know? So it's just a matter of knowing that growth is a continuous process, and if you're not learning, I don't know what you're doing. You should keep learning. And we say you've learned when you've practiced it. That's why they say if you keep doing the same thing, the same wrong thing over and over again, it will keep hitting you, and that means you haven't learned. You haven't picked your lesson. When you pick your lesson, obviously it won't hit you again. And how about that? So when we're talking about the personal growth, we're starting with important things. Character development. How is your character? Have you a little bit tried and saying, okay, my character is not that perfect, I need to do a little bit about it? Have you? Because a lot of us, actually, even the self-esteem is shaken, your confidence is shaken, but you don't know where it is coming from. It can be something simple that will turn you down, just because you haven't given it a little time of learning about it, a little bit of knowing why I react, a little bit of knowing more about yourself, discovering what you want out of life. What is your purpose? Why are you here? Do you think just God created you to be there and before you know it, you die? No, there's a purpose why you're here, and you got to be transformed. You got to open your eyes. You got to see a little bit further to know why you're here. And I just want to tell you that another point that you need to know, that you have a great value. While you're here, you're worth it. Money can't define who you are. You choose to define yourself. What is your identity? If we're to say today, let's identify who you are. Would you know who you are? Would you say, I'm this person? Or you're choosing the world to say, okay, this is who you are, and they're presenting to you who you are? I've had a scenario where someone tells me, but people say I'm this kind of the person and I don't do this and this. I don't like doing this and this. I don't like what they are calling me. I had a friend who was going through that. People were calling her all certain kinds of names. And she was saying, I don't like what they are calling me. And I remember I told her, it's because you've given them an opportunity to define you. You fail to define yourself. So when you fail to identify yourself, the world will give you obviously what they think that you are. So how about you come out and you tell them who you are? By just doing action. You don't need to say it by words, just need to do action. And hey, she's on a better page by the way right now as we talk. When she just started doing the self-discovery journey, she knew I could do better. By the way, she was like, okay, I think I'm even not short-tempered. I worked on my short temper. Where did it go? Okay, I'm no longer having this fixed mindset. I'm on a growth mindset journey. What happened? So the more we get to know about how better we can be, the more we're going to help even other people. How about that? Every time you're in a personal growth journey, obviously, I won't say it's easy. Just imagine you've been in your comfort zone and all of a sudden you're supposed to boom, jump and go through the fear zone. Because from the fear zone, it's where you're going to discover your fullest potential. But if you've not done that, it's going to be the hardest thing. You know why? Because it's always the easiest thing when you know what you want. But before you know what you want, it's kind of hard. Just like a habit. Yes. Some of us who are reading about the books, some of you have read about the James Clear book, Atomic Habits. They say you don't wake up and you're that person. No, that is not possible. It's a daily thing, just like how you see a baby. A baby doesn't wake up and walks. No, they first crawl, they take one step, they fall. You sing for them, sing a lesson, they get up again, they fall, and boom, before you know it, they are walking. Hey, the same to you. When you're in your personal growth journey, you're going to be like that. You just say, I don't like this habit. I don't like this part of me. What can I do about it? Can I change something about it? Yes, you still have an opportunity. Don't feel comfortable saying, me the whole clan knows I'm like this. Me the whole clan knows I'm lazy. I can't do anything. Me the whole clan knows I'm tempered. I'm short-tempered. Even my husband knows. Even the neighbor knows. Like I'm that quarrelsome lady. I'm that quarrelsome man. Like I'm a fighter. Hold on. Why would you want the world to define you with wrong things that can be changed? You can do something about it. You can work something about your emotional intelligence and know how to react and know what is out of your control and know what is within your control, and you don't give them authority. You still have the power. You have the self-control. It's a matter of just learning the self-discipline, and we're good. So let's make sure that while you're learning to be better, you're helping other people. You're helping the community. You're helping the generations to come. They will be like, oh, I would want to be like this person. Wouldn't you want to be that role model? I love a book. The book is having 66 books, right? Yeah. It's giving a lot of examples that we can learn from out there. The people who are good, the people who are successful, and by the way, even the people who are really struggling with life. So you can learn from both. When I say you can learn from both, you can choose to learn good things from the ones who are successful, and you can choose not to do what the bad ones were doing in the Bible. So there's a lot you can learn from. When you're in the personal growth journey, you learn from different people who are ahead of you. Whom are you in love with? Whom do you like? Whom would you want to be like? Like if you say, I want to be like this person, or this person has been my role model. How about that? Would you want to do what they're doing? Yes. So would you want to be that person who's a role model to someone? Yeah, obviously. So I just have a little bit of questions that maybe you need to ask yourself for you to start on this journey. In yourself, I would want you to know that you need to invest in yourself, and you're doing it for you. Do it for yourself. If you want to do it for your papa, if you want to do it for your children, if you want to do it for your partner, it's not about happy. Do it for yourself, darling. It's very, very important when you know that I'm my best friend, I'm with me 24/7, and whatever I'm doing is for the better of others. When I'm a better person, obviously I'll improve the moods. When I come home happy, jolly, I'll improve the moods of everyone who's around. Have you heard of those people who say, oh, when I enter the room, I'm the light, I'm the salt, everyone is smiling. Hey, I have that energy, because we exchange energy, we give that energy. The energy you give me is the energy I'll give you. How about that? So when I'm a jolly, happy person, obviously I'll give you the jolly person. When I'm that quarrelsome person, I may end up making people here start turning their faces. So who you are, obviously it reflects what you are inside, and what you are inside is what we're working on. Your inner self, your self-doubts, your indifferences, your doubts, your self-sabotaging issues, whatever it is, make sure that you work on it and do it for yourself, for the external validation to make this. And when the external validation obviously comes, that is going to be just a compliment. Because what will you praise outside? What the world praises outside, you worked on yourself long time. You spent good time working on yourself. But just the world sees the transformed version, and they're thinking, how did she get here? Like, how did she finally get here? They don't know what you went through to get there. They don't know the conflicts you fought, the inner conflicts, the inner war you had to be who you are, the pain points you passed through, the self-forgiveness you went through to just let go. We just see the happy person. We don't know what it took for you to be happy. We just a successful person, and we think it's luck. You don't know how many doors they knocked on and they were rejected, and they pushed through the rejection. And if you're that one person out there still thinking, do I really deserve this? Do I deserve to be on this self-discovery journey? Do I need a hand? Do I need to do a little bit? I want you to ask yourself these questions. If you had just 2 years to live, what would you spend those 2 years doing? Would you spend those 2 years doing what you're doing right now? Would you spend those 2 years knowing better, being happy, serving your family better, being a present partner, being a present child to your parents, being present, doing things you love? Or you would spend them otherwise? Would you be reacting the way you're reacting? Would you be spending time with the people you're spending time with? I don't have the answer, so you can observe and find out. Another question you have to ask yourself: what do you want from life? What do you want from life? That is the purpose. What do you want to be remembered for? Yes, we are living, and we're not here for 500 years. No way, we're not. We're in the era where we are actually not. The maximum we can do maybe 200, but we're not here for 500 years, and we're here to live and go. So, what would you want to be remembered for? And where would you want to be? Maybe let's say 10 years. Where would you want to be in 5 years? Where would you want to be in 1 year? Where would you want to be? Bring it down and let it take you back to the goals. Which goals are you having? Are they exciting? Are you having those goals that say, hey, jump out of that bed, go and face life? If you're not having them, then you got to do something. Because why we are here, or why you are here, is more important to make you take the next step. So it's very, very important for us to know why we are here. Remember, you're here for a reason. Desire to improve, desire to improve yourself, desire to have more self-motivation, because the world isn't always going to be there to motivate you. Just when you're in your own corner and you're doubting yourself, remember, I believe in you, and I know you can do this just by going out there and discover more about yourself. The most beautiful thing is self-awareness. Once you have self-awareness, trust me, other things will come later. But self-awareness is very important, and it's very upset and painful when we don't know who we are, when we don't know our potential, and we're just like 1% of the potential. But maybe you're just playing with 1%, and darling, you think you have a lot of time. No, we don't have too much time. So if all things could happen so quick, kind of let's start with personal growth. It's very, very important for you. And hey, I'm glad that you're here today. And until then, until next time, please make sure that whatever that resonates with you in personal growth, we would want to know, what do you go for first when you're doing personal growth? Is it spiritual? Is it emotional intelligence? Is it basically mental? Is it anything that resonates with you in this video? Would want to hear more about it. And hey, until then, waiting to hear from you in the comments. This is a dialogue. This is a free family. We'll be glad to have you here over and over again. Till then, bye bye.